Hello, and welcome back to Slay the Princess.
You're
don't-
on a path in
Okay.
the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to...
Okay, I think I remember where I was. Last time, we did the sort of, kind of a love kind of thing. We had the voice of smitten, which was fun. And everything is reset, and we're going on another journey through this world. Well, it's only really a couple of locations, but more of a dialogue journey, not than a travelling journey. Let's see.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go ignore him.
Let's just proceed. Not much use listening to the dialogue again. I've already listened to it a few times.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of the blade is your...
Take a blade.
You take the
That's a
blade
good
from the
idea.
table.
Well, I guess that does change a lot of options, doesn't it? Yeah, let's see what we can do. She...
The door to the basement creaks open. Her
Yep.
voice...
Who's
Any
there?
moment.
She sounds... Don't let it fool you.
Yeah, well, I need to think. The first time we ever played, we sort of went partially down a route, I guess, and then sort of left partway through. So let's continue that one again.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Let's not have any doubt as
You
well.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding
Yeah.
her to the far wall. of the
It was freeing her,
basement.
right? Yeah,
She's
freeing her.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to
Mm.
kill me or something?
What? No way. Why do you... what? No way. Why do you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives...
The blade! Of course, don't you dare. It's fine. We can just...
Okay.
The blade,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe now we can...
against your better judgment, will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to...
So
Sir.
here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Let's see. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere. Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her
Yes,
sharp
he can.
eyes. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
Let's see. What can we do? Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided?
You know why you're here.
Yes, I do. And I'm going to get you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding. You walk up to the chains binding the print. They're large and heavy.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere.
Doubtful.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
do
be
that.
here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Maybe. I don't know. It's possible, but I've not seen any signs that that's the case.
You make your way easier for everyone.
Yes.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't like.
And I'm going to save a princess.
Against your better judgment,
Ah,
you cut.
okay.
You curve. The blade is sharp, and you make she didn't so
Yes,
much as
I get it.
free from her binding. How is she so composed?
Thank you. Now let's get out
Okay,
of here.
let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. As the princess approaches the... Wait, this isn't fair. You can't watch me.
I guess I had two choices. I could let the narrator slay her, and I guess that'd be a different route. Let's continue the path we tried
Stop
first time,
that.
but we didn't finish. I think that's a good
I
idea.
thought this was a little too easy.
Stop it.
Wait, was this thing's not an option anymore? But I didn't complete that path, did I? Although, I suppose that would just lead to a route I've done before, wouldn't it? It'd probably lead to the Smitten ending, right? Maybe? I'm not sure. Well, I can't do it anyway, so...
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip
do
like
have
a
lots of
stone
feathers.
vice.
We kind of... Are we some sort of bird creature? It looks like it could be...
You drop the blade,
Oh,
pathetically.
okay.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Okay.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Well, that's not great, is it?
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
Okay.
Can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, not really. Close it back. The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to sleep. A terrible sense of deja vu. If he doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear. What does it matter what he knows?
Broken.
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
I can't remember if I'd broken before. Wait, one moment, I want to check. I should have that somewhere in here. Let's see, captures, and it should be... Nope, not that one. This... Nope, close when I tell you to. Okay, this one. And if we check... She's lit up what? Right? That's what happened. No, last time we had Skeptic. But he wouldn't let... He wouldn't let us go down that route before. He can't let... He won't let us go down that route anymore. I guess we've closed off that path further. That's unfortunate. Because I don't think we completed it. Anyway, we've got broken now.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Don't say that.
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay.
Those are two very different... You died Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
Yeah, she did do that.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Yeah, he won.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of,
again,
oh, what's the point of
powerful.
doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Yes, but in this, if it's the latter, do you think the people... If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Okay. I guess you proceed then.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah?
She will lie. We
Okay.
might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
That is true.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should So please, try to ignore both of those
Okay.
if that's what you want. I guess I don't have a say here.
Well...
The interior of the cabin is larger
this is-
and more grandiose
yeah,
than its
it
humble
is.
exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The
Interesting.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Oh. Let's just enter.
No blade this time. Yeah, blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Nothing matters. No matter what we do, she'll defeat us. She's too strong.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Oh.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Yeah.
Should
We
we
need to
be
see her.
worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you...
Continue.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost
She's
glowing in
big.
the weak starlight, her figure framed
floating.
by a stained glass window. Her long
Why is she
hair
floating?
billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do.
Yeah.
I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Interesting thing. She's an opposite this time. So the voices don't... Yeah, obviously, I guess that makes sense, but... I guess because the previous two times... I'm not making sense, am I? The first time... Well, technically not the first time, but the first actual full time. I barely remember it, actually. It's not been that long, has it? Yes, I remember. Okay. But the first time was when we were fighting each other, and my new voice wanted to fight, and their new voice wanted to fight. And the second time was the next time was the smitten, where our voice was smitten and their voice was smitten. I guess. So I guess I kind of, because of that, I kind of assumed that our voices, that because their voice are broken, she'd also have voice are broken, but that's not the case this time. So it's not like the voices are the same. it makes sense, but I just, I guess I kind of assumed because of the first 2 times. But her voice doesn't necessarily have to match our voice that we've gained, which makes sense.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Yes, that's
And
true.
more than a little disappointing.
Aww, she's disappointing us.
Disappointed in
was
us?
The exact same thing. That's funny. It's surprising of how often that happens in this game, I guess. The game's really good at knowing what you're going to think, I guess. Seems good at that.
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Okay.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight.
Okay.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods.
Yes,
Still,
it does.
whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Okay. I don't think
You
I
see
can
it,
refuse her, sorry.
Just don't say anything. How hard can it be to not say anything? You haven't felt her angelic fingers run along the edges of your mind. You haven't felt her nails dig into your thoughts. You weak-willed buffoon.
Maybe.
Is that so?
The
Yeah.
princess closes her eyes in
It is.
contemplation.
So,
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
I guess that's kind of bad. Yeah. Okay.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new.
The eyes.
And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Okay.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Okay.
She's inevitable.
Okay.
There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Yeah, maybe. What would you have me do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Okay. No, we can't be rude to her. That's not allowed. Okay, I'm yours to command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Maybe.
All
Possibly.
you need to do now is break my chains.
Okay, I'll try.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
What?
Is that a person?
Huh?
No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
The voices, I guess? Wait, but narrator? So it's just one person? And it was narrator spoke? for not letting me do it. Can she?
Is she talking about you?
Can she see the narrator?
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No.
What?
What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
What? 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 What has she done?
Rise, my little bird.
What have she done to now?
You're brought to your feet.
Oh, well, he controls narrator now. That's concerning.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Oh. In the what's he called? The Long Quiet, something like that. That the princess thing, the hands. They said they can reset everything, like, but only if you believe they can. Does what we believe has happened control the actual world? I guess if you believe anything, then it'll be true. Is that why Princess changes? We believe her to be a certain way, so she becomes that way. We take a knife, we believe she's dangerous, so we take a knife. So she is dangerous. If you don't believe she's dangerous, so we don't take the weapon, go down, she's not dangerous. I think what we believe literally controls the entire world in this game. That might be correct. Okay.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist.
Okay.
She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Oh, wait. The end literally is upon us. I see the edges. This is...
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay. Bye. But you do not take a hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Then we return.
She's gone. Where did she go? Is that a...
Let's approach a mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. I don't want to look.
Yes, into our reflection. Oh, but you've withered. Wait. Does that state here reflect the route we're on? Last time we'd grown, that was with the smitten, right? Before that was the first time, so I guess maybe if it would have shown something different, maybe it didn't because of that? Or, I don't know. But we've withered apparently. Interesting. Yeah, the Long Quiet, I was right about that. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Okay.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
That's... yeah. Interesting idea there.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Yeah, again, everything that we know her to be, she becomes. Oh! Wait. When we ask her name, she doesn't know her name, because we don't know her name. Literally everything that happens is all based on stuff we've been told. Why? Like, we're told we're on a path in the woods, and so we are. So we believe we are, and so that becomes reality. We're told that there's a cabin, and there's a princess in it, so we find a cabin, and a princess in it. They tell you where, we just end up back at the cabin, because we don't know anything else. And... I'm trying to think of any evidence that contradicts that idea, but I can't really. And when we tried to open the door with Princess in the smitten thing, and it opened because we believed that it would open, I guess. Because the narrator didn't say anything that disproved that idea. Yeah, but Voice of Smitten suggested just opening the door, I think, and the narrator didn't say anything after that to say, no, that wouldn't work. Why? I don't quite remember. That might not matter anyway. This is really interesting to think about. I think I've got a better understanding of how this world works now. Anyway, how can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul. It changes me.
I don't know.
But it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I don't. No, I don't. Okay.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart.
Everything makes her heart. They all make for different kinds of hearts.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Like, say this, is that true?
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempted to destroy me.
I don't want to destroy you. I don't know why I would. Yeah,
My
question.
perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Maybe. Okay. Have you figured out what you'll want when it... Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Destroy... What are these options? Attack the entity, destroy your body. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I got an
You're
achievement.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Bring the tower
is
to
a
her.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
So I guess the
is a
name of chapter
princess.
is the name of, I guess, the part of her. That's interesting.
You're here to slay her.
Yeah, I get it.
You make your way up. We're not going to go ignore him.
Proceed.
The blade.
No. We can lie.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to...
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm going to
You
keep
walk
liar.
down the stairs
Having
and
fun.
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Is it going to be an evil one?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this... I am begging you to...
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I hope you brought something to deal with the...
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but...
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a... No. You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains, bind... They're large and heavy. Far too...
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, I don't.
Maybe it's some... Doubtful.
Maybe there's some way to break the... Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always...
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
I was hoping to go down the route of killing her, but I thought examining the chains would just examine them, not try to break them.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure you attempted to make your way.
Yeah.
You make your easier for
I
everyone.
should have talked.
I
That
heard
would have
the
made
door
more
slam.
sense.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Do I ever be able to go back in time, I wonder? Is that a thing that happens here? Can't skip, that's the thing. No, I don't think so.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains...
She barely hesitates before she rips her flesh from her bone. It's the
Okay.
blade from upstairs. Or we could use... You won't like what happens if you
Wait,
do
they're
that.
not- Did I not take the blade? Oh, I guess I didn't. Huh. Okay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally,
Stabbed him in the back.
the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Maybe. Maybe just a little.
The princess pushes away from
Ah,
you, the
no.
motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Oh.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Okay.
Though
Slay the
your nerves are
princess.
seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back.
Yeah.
You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
I do wonder what this option would do. I do wonder. Boop.
The
Boop.
princess is
There you
still
go.
chained to the wall. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs
Okay,
and dive
can
past
leave.
the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Okay, good.
We can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
I
You
wonder what will
settle
happen
in
now,
against
though.
the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I'm a bit concerned,
Sounds
actually.
terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
We put a table in front of the door. We're scared of her. And she's become something that we should fear.
As she violently
Oh.
rattles the door, you
Yeah,
do
that's
your
bad.
best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You won't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Do you think a couple
Okay.
of cuts is enough to do me in? I'm not as frail as you think.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
This isn't going to end well.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
That's a bit concerning.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that
What the
awful basement.
Oh, I was more right than I thought. About the fear thing.
You try and stumble to your feet,
She's
but
from
as
some
the
sort of
princess draws near, it's as though your body
monster, I
simply
guess.
stops working.
Like a ghost, kind of. I don't know. Something scary, definitely.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
That is scary. It's got that a kind of effect where it looks like every time she flickers back into vision, she's closer, even though she's not. Because of how she's moved.
Whose side are you on?
Interesting.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So, how?
I don't think that's true, actually.
I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Oh no, that is bad, yeah.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
We have gills, and we have feathers, and
What a
what are
shame.
we?
If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I agree, actually.
Your lungs stop
Um,
drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
No?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Both to be afraid? I have a nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Okay,
Oh,
no.
don't you start grandstand. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's... Shh. What if he
I'm
hears us?
paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit.
Okay, I like a
I
paranoid.
think you'll find yourselves
funny.
very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Yes, we have. I guess we proceed.
A warning. She will lie. I don't think lying and... It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The
Is
only
the blade
furniture of
broken?
note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting
No,
basement
it's
doorway.
not broken. It just looks that way,
The
I guess.
blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I just noticed Rose. Guys, hi. Hello, I see you watching. I do feel eyes on us, yep.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not
she has.
already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Okay. I guess we take the blade.
Reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
I mean, I'm sure of the way for it to lie.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
I'm so scared. It's funny. Can we have a
The
bomb?
blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in
You've
yourself.
already lost faith.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
I think it's my favourite one so far already.
You cross over the threshold and onto
I'm
a
enjoying it a
series
lot,
of isolated
this one.
steps suspended in darkness.
This one's just been really fun already.
More
Yeah,
eyes,
that's
too. You never
scary.
mentioned the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
For once I agree, but the thing is, I don't think Princess is quite alive. He's sort of like a ghost or something. Something
Her
like that.
cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need
Okay.
a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Okay. How hard is it to throw a
Can't
knife?
be that hard.
I think it would be actually.
But then we'd lose our weapon.
Yeah,
Have to make it count.
that's a good
Otherwise she'd
point.
be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Oh, what would that do? I'll continue, I think.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could
Which
be
way?
anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are
Yeah, I
you
need a
really
plan.
not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary base. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please
won't.
stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Okay,
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
well,
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
oh,
I told you I was going to find you.
okay, she's made a choice there.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
These other hands we can
Your
throw.
arms quickly follow.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
This is it,
okay.
isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
no, no, it is getting scared.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
lungs, liver, nerves.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you
Okay,
doing? I'm working.
okay.
Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay,
I'm not trying
whatever
to
you
keep
were
us
doing,
alive.
please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm
Focus,
sure.
focus. Lungs, liver, nerves,
Again,
heart,
your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
nerves.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike
Can we
at her and
kind
end
of...
this before
I
it's
don't know,
too
can we
late.
help this? Can we fix this?
Lungs, liver, nerves.
I
Good
tried to
question.
leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Okay, let's see, we'll help. Good
I am
question.
being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Um,
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem
okay.
miserable.
Nerves, heart,
um,
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Okay,
I am
good
what I
question.
am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Okay, she's not doing it intentionally, I guess. Interesting. Okay, let's see. What can we do? What can we do?
Nerves,
Um,
lungs, liver, nerves,
good idea.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Okay.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Okay, let's go out here.
No!
I knew you'd come around.
Wait.
Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Besides,
Yeah.
I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive. You place a shaky
Listen
foot
to
on
her.
the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
Yeah, okay.
You're almost
Almost
there.
there. Let's go.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement.
Okay.
It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of
yes,
course,
I remember.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so... Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
I have a
Oh,
door.
look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world.
think the door's locked.
You just have to give it a tug.
You pull against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
I think I might be onto something. One moment. If I go check back in captures, it was last time, right? Last time when the door opened, it was after a cave. It was with this one. Yeah, but Closer Smitten said that it would open, and so that became a possibility that it would open. Like, we're told that the door will open, so it does open because we believe it will open. It was the same last time. with the smitten. Not last time, but in that one. It's all about what we believe. That's what affects the world. And that seems pretty consistent.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
Focus.
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I
No,
never said I
not
was.
really.
If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know.
I don't know.
Secret reasons?
Yeah.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
There's another door back there.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Lungs. Liver. Nerve. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. You're terrible at this.
Yeah, he is.
I know. I'm doing. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Finally, I can talk.
Okay.
Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Heart. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him. Nerves. Heart.
I love paranoid. That's so funny. Yeah, let's for now later.
So you'd have them trust her? Oh,
yes,
of course
why not?
Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support, but that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. All right, I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer. Open the door.
Yep, I will.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it.
Is this the first time you've actually let her out? Is it? No, first time smitten. Why? Succeed there, but
It's so
yeah.
beautiful.
This is second time then.
I can't wait to ruin it.
Oh,
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
no princess, exhausted, slumped to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Welcome to the long quiet. And goodbye.
She's
Time
gone.
to leave.
And is that... It's calling.
Press gears. What is it? You've unraveled. What does that mean? You've unraveled. Huh. Interesting. Long quiet. Let's proceed. Hi.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Okay.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No, I don't.
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins.
Okay.
I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there? There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think anything's real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
I guess so, yeah. What's recessive?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Okay. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Oh, okay. Good question.
Their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. He does.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
How many more?
Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Oh, really? Only one more? Good question.
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay. I'm ready.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Goodbye. I guess things end next time. Okay, so that's the end of this part of Save a Princess. This should be part 3, is it? I think so. Part 3. And I'll see you in part 4. I guess if you watch it. Like, maybe you won't. I don't know. Goodbye.